Hello. Are you Anna?
Hello. Yes, I am. Hi.
Hello,
Yes.
Anna. I'm Gus.
Morning, I'm Will.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We've come to look at your blue SLK.
Oh, right, OK.
I know from the advert it's got a few issues with it, with a limp home mode and the roof. You couldn't tell us any more about that, could you?
Oof, well, I'd love to. My other half has spent a lot of time and money tinkering about with it and trying to do various bits and pieces, but I just don't have the time really to do spending more time with it. That's all I can really tell you right now.
Well, that's all right. We can have a poke round it, can't we?
Yeah, we can have a little look. Would you happen to have the keys on you?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
have the
cool.
key.
So we're still on auction at the moment. What are your thoughts on that if we did want to buy it today?
Well, we'd like to see the auction run to the end, but hopefully you'll put the winning bid in and we'll see you again.
OK, well, we'll go and have a look and see what we think then.
Can we drive it?
Yeah, just help yourself. And...
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
cool. Oh, cool. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Anna.
Anna.
OK,
See you
thanks.
shortly. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think the great thing about this being blue is it's hidden its age. It hasn't aged in the blue, and you see the silver ones, and the silver ones just look old, don't they?
They do. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour. I've never really been that keen on the shape of the headlights in these cars.
No. They've always looked old on this car, haven't they?
Yeah.
And these need polishing as well, which will make a difference, won't it?
I think it will. But the front end does have some other great features. I mean, these two bulges here, those really mean something. They look really powerful. It looks like there's going to be a throbbing, great big V8 under there. But it hasn't. It's 4-cylinder, 2.3 compressor engine.
It has got a powerful stance. It's quite an exciting car, isn't it?
It is. Condition-wise, you know, what I'm seeing on this side is really nice, clean, straight panels.
I've got 3 different colour panels here, which is interesting.
Yeah, so have I. So tricolor. But this is a German car, not French, huh?
Yeah. Was that French then?
Oh, oui.
Oh. That is a little bit disappointing.
Oh, dear.
It's funny, I remember this. This was a very early soft touch that they did on primary surfaces.
Well, I'm touching it very, very gently, and it's coming off.
Yeah. It's degraded, doesn't it?
Was that heavy?
Very heavy.
Oh, I think this could be... it's that lock, does it, or...?
Yeah, it's supposed to do it automatically, isn't it?
I don't think it's supposed to have a load of oil around the bottom of it.
No. No. But it looks good in there, doesn't it? 20-year-old car.
Yeah, it looks really nice. It's very clean and very tidy, isn't it?
But it's amazing that the way that they've presented it, it looks powerful, doesn't it?
It looks racy. So we got some sort of engine fault with this, and we don't know what. Right, you got it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's drive it.
Yeah, all right then.
Maybe I should drive it.
Huh?
It's my turn.
Some cars that we do are made to be tinkered with. Some are built to last forever, not to be fiddled with. I suspect the Merc is in the second camp, but I'm not daunted.
It's always best if you think you might be running into trouble putting it back together to take some photographs just to see how everything goes together. So I'm just going to get my camera.
And yes, the skills needed to remove the panels can't be that far off neurosurgery. But
First piece out.
I'd love to give you some useful advice. Something about finding a way not to do it would probably be best.
There's so many screws. I think the maxim should be undo all the screws and then undo the rest of the screws and then finally finish off by undoing the screws. I think we've made it. There. That looks better, doesn't it?
One of the things that I've read is that multiple errors on the roof can be triggered by a faulty ABS sensor. I've just checked the ABS sensor on the other side of the car. You can test them with a multimeter, which is quite handy. And I found it's all OK. The resistance is good and the volts are OK on it. On the other side, it's an old wire. But I've just spotted, as I've got to this side, the ABS sensor's already been changed, which is quite a worry because we know we bought this car with problems. We also know that the guy that owned the car before had problems with it and he tried to fix them. And it's quite a worry because I think I'm going down the same path as he went down. He's changed a load of bits, hasn't fixed the problem. However, due diligence and all of that, I am going to go through the process of testing this and making sure that it does do what I want it to do. So it's a resistance check first. Right. Oh, that's interesting. The other side was about 1100, and I think the other side is the more correct side. So that's giving me a little bit of fear. So the second part of the test you can do is switch your multimeter onto volts, AC, in the micro volt range, and then spin the rotor, and it's giving me absolutely zip. So I would say either that sensor is faulty, or where it fits into the back of the wheel hub and takes its reading from the rotor, there might be an issue there. So now it's a strip down job. If we're on the trail of prior errors, it's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe we can do a better fix-it than the last man or woman. Well, OK, so here's the thing. First impressions are, it looks OK. The seating of it looks OK. I'm going to have another look at the other recepting part of it to check that that's all OK. I'm going to bench test this again now with it off the car. And if it's still reading the same, I think I'm then going to have to get another one of these and put that on and see if it's any better. The test reveals the same. I'm thinking the ABS sensor is faulty. Is that good news or is that no news? Well, we'll find out tomorrow. That's enough for me for one day.
It's the second day on our Mercedes project. It's a great-looking car, but it's sick. The engine limps, the roof is dead, and we don't know why yet.
Morning, Gus.
Oh, God.
Ha! Got you. What have you been up to? This is a lot of bits.
You will not believe it. I have looked and looked and looked online. There are so many combinations of so many things that can stop this car from running properly, stop it going into gear properly, stop the hood going down. It's huge. I've watched 100 videos from 100 different people in 100 different countries telling me 100 different combinations of what can go wrong with these cars. But I've boiled it down to the multifunction control unit, the gear selector unit, and the ABS sensor.
Yeah, no, well, I've done something with the ABS sensors already.
This is where they all link into, and this is where it all feeds back to the other sensors. It's a minefield, an absolute minefield, and that's not counting the rams for the hood and the pump for the hood and the actual gear selector itself. All of which, any combination of these things, create this car to be not working properly. I mean, it's just madness. It can drive you insane.
I feel like I'm in the presence of a man who's...
Genius?
No, not genius. Possessed. Totally possessed.
I have no idea how we're going to do it. I can see no sense and no thread. So I figure we get shot of the lot, we get a new lot in, we put it all in, the car works, we can move on.
Wow. OK, so shall I go to the scrappy?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
And get all of these parts, hoping they're not going to cost us a fortune, and having made sure they're off a car that completely works.
Now, that would be a good idea.
That is the genius today. While I'm at it, shall we get a new broom handle as well?
Yeah, we could do with a new broom, couldn't we?
In most old films, there's a bit where the hero, or one of the heroes, goes out to buy a number of weapons to defeat the enemy. This is similar, except old, possibly broken black boxers aren't that dangerous. But I do part with 150 quid, which is a chunk, possibly for nothing.
So just to illustrate the nonsensical nature of this car, Will checked the rear near side ABS sensor, which wasn't working, but was new. The one on the other side was an old sensor, but it was working. So I've decided to change all the ABS sensors and put absolute, genuine Mercedes sensors on each wheel. And now I'm going to put the wheel back on because when he gets back, we're going to change over the black boxes and we'll get the engine running, we'll get it going into gear, and we can go off down the yard and give it a bit of a test, which will be really nice.
I haven't told you the price of the sensors, have I? Main dealers' units are £300, which means the car that we overbid for owes us even more on top. But at least that'll see it working.
Hiya.
Ah, did you get them?
I did, yeah. I have got absolutely everything on the list, including a new broom handle.
Fantastic.
Which we don't need yet, so I'll put that up there.
Well, I reckon if you've got the gear selector and the gear selector sort of modulator thing.
Last thing I took off, so yes, that is on the top of my pile. Watch out, because the bolts are all still in there.
Oh, that's handy, because you know me, don't you?
Yeah, I do know you, but what I didn't know was this was hidden
Oh, sorry, I should have said
behind
about
that
that.
palace. That took me ages to find.
Yes, a secret panel,
It
isn't it?
was, yeah.
So what are you going to do, those?
I am, yeah. Well, now I know how it all goes. I'm going to stick them all in there,
Brilliant.
see how we get on, eh?
Brilliant, OK.
We're poorer, but by changing every single element that can be known to foul the SLK, we're close to our only victory with this car.
Everything that I have looked at has pointed to the switch in here being the problem with this gear lever. This is why it lurches when it goes into gear. Or this module here. Either of those two things. So let's hope so.
Mercifully, the new black boxes just clip in. It seems dangerously easy.
This is an ABS control unit, and this is a multi-functional control unit as well. Both brilliant. Both these bits control all of the things that we know we've got problems with on our car. So here's the solution. We wound both of these in here, plug it in, and it's all fixed. We've replaced all the master control units on the Mercedes now. At least we disconnected the power, which we can now reconnect. So, what happens now? Right, OK. All the black boxes are in.
Oh, good.
Battery's on.
Oh, we can start it.
Yes, go on.
Fruity!
That's gorgeous. That's a million times better than it was.
That's amazing. And it's firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, it's
That's
working.
great. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Gear.
Gears, go on then.
Ready?
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. So we've solved one problem. Out of all that, one problem we've solved.
I think the theory's sound. It's just the car's resisting. We seem to have bought an unfixable car. I mean, what else is there to do?
I don't know what to say. I mean, you're the one that's done all the research on this thing. I was convinced that was all going to work out great. So,
I'm going to go home. I've had enough of it.
you're not going to stay up all night researching it all again, are you?
I might have another little look, but not now. What a pain. What a pain.
That's the sound you make when you want to break something, but instead,
So in case you missed it, we're throwing in the towel. We're giving up on the gearbox and simply polishing a Merc. Because we're changing the tack on the way that we're going to sell this car, i.e. it's now going to be a project car rather than a completely finished car, we still need to iron out some of the issues that it's got. The hood is still not working. Now, we know that we've fixed the electrical side of that, but we've still got issues, which is good because we've also got mechanical bits that can be fixed as well. Now, that is my speciality. So I'm going to get into the mechanical side of it all, change all those components, and bingo, bango, we should have a hood that's working. And the roof's all in the boots. That's going to make it a bit more difficult, isn't it? Experience has taught me that these pull cords should allow me to operate the roof manually. And for my last salvo, I'm going to replace the pump that powers the roof system. It's hydraulic though, and that means pipes, and lots of them. This is our replacement pump. Hydraulics, always messy, so I'm going to put a bit of paper down in the boot. And it is complicated. There's a lot of pipes, but I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going to go just disconnecting this lot and then not knowing what they are. I'm going to go through it methodically, small groups of pipes at a time, make sure I can't get anything wrong. The hydraulic lines are fitted with Allen key mounts, so they come out easily enough. But I really do hope this pump is a dud, because if it's not, there is very little left to try. All the hydraulic lines are all transferred to the new pump, but I still have to put these hydraulic rams in as well. And I'm going to do those before the pump goes back in to get good access to them, because this one goes in here. And I shall also be connecting up the hydraulic lines to the pump as I go. All of this sounds a bit scary, but the resources online are amazing. And I would say, try this yourself, providing you have strong nerves. Got to get all these pipes the right way round. So the bottom hose, that's the one that goes to that port there. Let's see where the top hose goes to. That goes to this port here. There's a control cable that locks into this position. I'm going to go and put that in position first. The idea now is that the roof will work, and one of the big bogey aspects of the Mercedes will finally be sorted. Right, now for the moment of truth. I'm doing things the old-fashioned way, the mechanical way, the me way. And I've got all of my fingers crossed because I'd really like this to be the fix for it all. Let's try and open the roof. So I think the flashing light means it's not working and it hasn't done anything. Gonna try closing the roof. Ooh. 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 Oh! What on earth is going on? I don't know. I really don't know. What I do know is that electrical boxes hasn't worked. Mechanical stuff, replacing everything that we do know did work on the other car, hasn't worked on this car. I don't know where to go next. I really don't. This is absolutely baffling me, and I am stumped. I think I'm going to go sit down and think about it for a bit, or do some research, or forget about it, or ignore it. I'm going to ignore it for a bit.
While Will disappears in a cloud of smoke, in the end, it's a friend of a friend who knows someone, who's heard of someone, who is a Mercedes electrician who pops in on the way to another job.
Ah, Mark.
Oh, hello, how are you? All right?
Well, I've had better days, to be honest with you. This has been an absolute nightmare.
Well, I mean, what's the deal?
So we bought it and it was in limp home mode. Engine wouldn't run, hood doesn't go up or down, and it lurches when it goes into gear. But we've changed absolutely everything. Everything that we can get hold of, we've changed, swapped out. The engine now runs quite nicely, actually, but hood doesn't go up or down, and it lurches when it goes into gear. Oh, and the dashboard's lit up like a Christmas tree.
I do love a good Christmas tree. I've owned a couple of these and I've worked on God knows how many. Would you mind jumping in and starting the car up for me, please?
Certainly will.
Can you pop it in gear as well, please?
Right, into drive.
Oh, switch that off. I don't like the look of that.
No, it's horrible, isn't it?
Let's have it off. Let me go grab some kit and let's get it sorted.
OK. I think Mark might be our man. Can you imagine if he can fix that? And he said he's had several and he's worked on lots of them.
It would be better still if Mark operates a no-win, no-fee setup, but I don't think he does.
Right, here we go.
What you got then? What is that actually doing?
This is to be a Bluetooth interface for be able to carry out a full diagnostic, and we hopefully be able to find out what the problem is.
Oh.
OK, if you wouldn't mind, be able to turn the ignition on for me, please.
Of course I will. So this does diagnostics of the whole car?
It's just going in, just doing a check to see if that module exists, because it's checked it against the database.
Yeah.
And then it'll give you a table of content with the faults reported on each one.
Oh, OK.
And then you do a report.
Yeah.
Then you can then delve in deeper on what you think is going to be causing the issues.
Got it.
So quite often if if you've got a code in one module, it will then repeat that into multiple modules because they're interconnected and they rely on the same information.
You might as well stop because you've lost me already. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's down to what you know. It's your experience, isn't it? And specifically, it's your experience of these cars, isn't it?
I do love these cars, but they have had some headaches and some trouble. But there's not one that's beaten me so far.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's now finished scanning. We're looking at 7 modules so far with about 21 codes. It looks worse than what it is, I imagine. I can see that there's a couple of modules which are fitted on here which are not communicating, so they're either dead modules or they've lost power or they've got a wiring fault.
So is that stuff that we've swapped out, you think, that we've done that? Have we made it possibly worse than it was?
I don't want to point the finger, but possibly.
OK, so where do you go from here, then?
Let's have a look at what's been changed and do some wiring checks and power checks, and hopefully we get to the bottom of it.
Mark goes around every single module on the SLK, a car that seems to have an endless number of error codes and trips. He resets all the units until he's left with 2 faulty ones.
Which one are you going in on, then?
So you've got the power distribution module in here, which is responsible for powering up multiple components throughout the vehicle,
Right.
Which is my favourite one to go for.
Are you saying that's a common fault?
They're that common, I even keep one.
You're joking. You would not believe the hours of research that I've done on this car and the hundreds of videos I've watched about things that go wrong, and no one has ever mentioned that.
Good old Google. That bit checks out OK.
That's the fuses, yeah?
Just going to pin this one out a second. So, connector C, pin 4, there's no output. I'm just going to power them up. And I can already hear that the ABS module is kicked in, and if you like to check, I would imagine the ABS and BASR light have gone out.
What? Well, they have.
Excellent stuff.
Does that mean we're on the right path?
I think we're going to be getting there. Let me get this module out, check the part number, and see if it's one I carry in stock.
Wow. OK. So you cleared all the fault codes?
Yeah, we've got it down to, well, eventually just one code left. So the power distribution module sorted out all the communication errors, but we still had the BAS light on and the ASR light on, which I then found this module, which somebody changed.
We've changed both these.
Unfortunately, you changed it for one, was no good, so you changed a fault for another fault.
Will said the car was running when it went in the scrapyard. That's why we got that one.
Let's blame it on Will. OK, so that's done. This one, however, it's the incorrectly configured module for this vehicle.
But it's the right part number on the right car for the right year. It's even the same colour.
Instead of it being 15.21, it's
0.4.
You've got to know these things, but it's fixed and we're happy.
So hang on, so you've cleared the error. You reckon the car's fixed?
I'm pretty damn sure it is, so...
You think the hood will work, the gear change will work? Can we
crossed.
try it?
Let's give it a go.
Right, ready? Here we go. All the lights are out. Engine runs sweet. Shall I try putting it into gear? That is fantastic! Oh, come on, that's great. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Look at that. That is fantastic. That's not worked since we've had it. That is fantastic.
So let's do the maths. The car cost us £1,200. We spent £200 on spare modules we didn't need, £300 on ABS sensors, some of which we didn't need, and £100 on a silver roof that we didn't need, £200 on interior spruce up, and £350 on our electrical check. We're in for £2,350. It's a chunk of money, but at least we've got a chance of getting it back.
On Wednesday, I wanted to beat this car with a birch twig. I wanted to kick this car, and I wanted to punish it for what it's done to us.
I can quite understand. I mean, let's look on the bright side. At least we now have a cracking little car. And the best thing is, it now works.
Yes, that's true. That's absolutely true. And I think we should try and apply some Eastern philosophy and maybe learn some lessons for this, do you think?
Oh, philosophy. Oh, no, OK. So let's look at it like this. Perseverance will eventually lead to triumph.
Nice.
But in this case, let's change it a little bit and let's go, hey, if somebody else has bought the car and they've spent loads of time trying to fix it and loads of money trying to fix it and can't, then don't buy it, because the chances of us fixing it are really slim.
Yeah, and that does sound like good advice. Well, we've had a bid.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds good. How much is it?
1,650.
Right, OK. Well, it's nowhere near what we wanted, is it? OK, but that's only one bid. That's a good thing. People are bidding. It takes a bit longer, but eventually we get an offer of £3,900. It's not a double your money, but it's close enough for a biscuit.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, actually,
Can you live with that?
yeah, I can. That's not bad, is it?
That's amazing, isn't
If
it?
that's market price at the moment, we are doing very, very well.
Have they got a let's bite his hand off emoji we could send back?
That's the one we need to send, definitely.
Here, cheers.
Well done, us.